Welcome back to the Ascendant land. Last we left off, you guys began your assault on the bandit camp or bandit cave system, and you'd managed to kill one of the bandit leaders, and Nadia had grappled and pinned one of the others against outcropping of one of the pillars of rock in the cave. Thoradin masterfully wiped out a whole slew of bandits coming to everybody's aid, to the chagrin of you guys, but the impressive lightning bolt, killing them all instantly. You are not without your own scars, though, as the one of the mages over here threw a firebolt over at you, making a simple dent into your reinforcements and their lives. But as you can see, open up the map a bit more. So you've been able to in combat, you've been able to see all these people come up and around you. You've started to see innocent people like just cowering behind crates and such.
Like
Maybe these are
civilians, as it were.
Yeah, maybe these are part of the rumored captured of the bandits. Who's to say? And Turygurtha, because you are the closest in line, I can give you this detail. Looking at the mages, the yellow mage, he's the one who threw the firebolt to everybody, but he looks severely conflicted in his mind. He looks very unsure, very hot and bothered, not very happy in his predicament for some reason.
That's all you need to tell me. That's great. It's great news.
For whatever reason, who knows? And so we restart up combat with Nadia's wolf Ulva, and is the rest of Ulva's turn. What would you like to do?
Yeah, I want her to come running up and help me with intimidating these bandits.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She's gonna just come running up and like snarl at them, doing the whole I'm big, I'm angry, I've probably got blood dripping off of my face.
Yep.
Do not
She has.
if you come near me, I will fuck you up, is what we're going for.
It's a large wolf, massive large wolf with blood coming from his jaws. Pretty intimidating.
She is a scary lady. What do I roll?
Can you please give me a intimidation check? So for Ulva, this will be a strength check plus proficiency bonus.
I don't think she gets proficiency.
On her sheet, there is one. The +2 proficiency.
Oh, is it? Where? I'll trust you and give her a +5. I can't find it, but I'm so bad at reading this sheet.
She gets a +5 in this one because scenario, and you do also get advantage because of the scenario of you. Also, you're helping your own wolf's abilities.
In that case, with +5, I get 23. I thought I rolled it once, I got a 16. I thought that's pretty good. I rolled it again and got an 18. That's even better.
That is even better. Well, so you can't quite see because you're facing the wall.
I'm busy threatening some dude.
You're busy threatening someone else, but you just hear it's almost like a defensive stance. The wolf has come to your aid in, and just the biggest snarl, bloodthirsty and everything, and you just hear the sharp intake of breath of these people here. Just you can almost imagine the backing away of steps, but they're sufficiently scared. You can imagine of a very large direwolf burying their teeth at them.
Nice.
So that is Ulva's turn. One of the scouts is going to take a pot shot at Ulva with disadvantage because of the thing, and they still hit, unfortunately.
Rubbish. As I say, have you got our AC?
Yeah, I've got our AC. They hit with a 15. So.
Her armor class is 17.
17?
Yeah.
And Shlama's 14.
No.
It says armor class 17 right at the top of her sheet.
Okay.
Warhorse is 14.
Save, you got the wrong animal. Did I tell you the wrong animal?
I got Direwolf on the
No,
on Beyond. That's weird.
no, it's definitely.
I'll take your word for it. That's weird.
I'll send you a screenshot of what I'm looking at.
No, I believe you. It's just, that's weird.
Yeah, no, if they got a 15, it like doesn't glances off or she dodges it or something.
That's fine.
No, that is weird because I'm looking at that as well, and it's 14. There's something weird and beyond going on there. Don't really know what, but
Oh.
yeah.
Okay, we'll take it with a 17. I'll write 17 on my thing as well, just so that we can't. And we'll investigate later. Okay,
She's
17,
a special
17.
direwolf.
Special Direwolf, yep.
She's
So yeah,
well
that is
trained.
yep. Yeah, that is a miss, fortunately. Oh, no. Okay, now it is Turygurtha, it is your turn.
Right. Now, magical darkness can't be seen through by me, even with my Drow dark vision. That I understand perfectly
Yep.
fine. My question is, if I'm running in a particular direction
Mhm.
and I use darkness and then I run through it, can I carry on running in a particular direction without my sight? Is that okay to do? Like, that's something you could do.
Are you able to run in the same direction if your eyes closed?
I mean, for 10 seconds, basically.
Maybe, but I wouldn't count on it all the time.
3 or 4 paces. I mean, you've got rough footing and the potential of veering left or right. Not to make things worse for you.
Thanks.
Yeah, there's always a risk of failure, as always.
I think it's worth it because I want to get closer. I'm gonna cast darkness right around here.
It fails because a certain somebody casts counterspell.
Oh, do they?
Oh
Hold on,
dear.
let me
Oh
use
You
it.
see that? You see the pocket of darkness begin to spread and then shrinks back up as
Oh no, you
see this
didn't.
guy.
Some of our... By the way, Matt, curious question. The guy yellow seems really conflicted. The guy green, assumedly not so
Not as much.
conflicted. No. Okay.
Bit more confident with himself, certainly.
Okay, then I'm gonna move up to these two, getting their attention, and I'm gonna burn a key point for bonus action patient defense. So I'm taking the dodge action.
That gives disadvantage to people.
Yeah, so they have disadvantage on hitting me with attacks.
Okay.
Nice.
So, these guys. Okay, and actually, it's coming up. This.
So if one of them's like not so conflicted, he's probably going to be the guy that we're interested in. I would imagine. It's hard to,
Who's to say? So you see this guy run up, and you see him begin to try and assess the situation behind everyone else. Starting to bark out a few orders, trying to rally these bandits around him or around the what you call it? You see they're scared. They're trying to get him to not be so scared against the wolf.
He probably doesn't know that his entire right hand side is just dead.
Yeah, they should
probably
be
not. Probably is not as aware of that. Okay. This guy, and then so 2 more of these guys take pot shots at Nadia and the wolf, but also miss due to the incredible intimidation. And you finally see one of the tribespeople actually managed to get in. The way is cleared enough. The fireball managed to clear a sizable chunk into the open doorway. So now a lot more people can get in, and this join you side by side. Thoradin, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Okay, been thinking about it. I think we've had no direction around who to target, so Thoradin's just going to go aim for this group here on this left. And I think I'm going to cast Lightning Arrow. So I'm going to aim to hit this orange and purple guy. So he's going to take 4d8, and then everyone with a 10-foot radius takes 2d8, but they have to pass dexterity. Yeah, dexterity saving throw.
Lightning arrow.
Okay. And it's 14, isn't it? It's the
Yeah, so yeah, it's 14.
God, and that's only
MVP
his bonus.
Thoradin.
Tell me about it.
Okay.
And that's
Yes,
that's only his bonus. Nuts.
yeah. So the way this works is he'll channel the power of the storm through Stormbringer, his hammer, and throw it at that orange and purple dude.
Nice.
Okay, so
but it is a
it's-
ranged weapon attack, so
Yeah.
it's
Do you want to try and hit him first?
I think I'm still in a rage, if I remember.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I see. So
Still
the
raging.
lightning arrow is just like an enchantment, and then the action is to throw the thing, basically. That makes
Well, that's my attack,
yeah.
kind of. It's casting a spell though, so I don't know how that
Yeah.
works.
It's
But,
just
yeah.
using the ability of the hammer. So
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's separate.
you,
Okay.
you're using the hammer to do lightning arrow.
Mhm.
So you throw it. So you throw the hammer, and it becomes a lightning arrow.
Nice.
Yeah. And so this is a ranged weapon attack, but I can use strength on this.
Yep.
Mhm.
Just throw
Yeah,
it
yes,
really hard.
Okay, that's about 21.
It's a hit.
Okay, so it's 48. Yeah, it's D8.
Whether you hit or miss each creature. Does that include the creature itself?
No, I think it's
No, it's within
Okay.
one
10 feet.
creature.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
So that is 14. Wait, do I add anything? No, because it's
Nah,
a spell.
yeah.
Yeah, 14. Lightning
So
damage.
it's 14 on the first one.
Yep, on the main guy.
On the main 14 on the main guy. So yep, you obliterate him.
Cool. I'll roll the 2d8. Oh, okay, perfect. Oh, okay, wow, that's really good. That's 14 again
Wow.
on the 2d8.
On half the dice.
Jesus.
Nice.
Okay, orange purple is dead.
Yeah, copy 14.
Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 5 fail.
I mean, if any of them
So-
fail, they're pretty much dead by the sounds of things. Unless they've got
He's
different
dead.
HP.
He's dead.
Not bad though. 3rd level slot as well.
3.
Looking at his encounter builder being like, right, this is shit.
I knew. I gave you some of the stuff. I knew it was going to go bad for these guys.
Well, we didn't even need to bring these helpers of ours. I suppose they got us in the door, but
Just send Thoradin in.
yeah.
So I'm about to do a little roleplay. So
Yeah,
as
go
his
for it.
bonus action,
Hey, Sully, they bought us. We didn't bring them.
Well,
Mm,
that's true.
oh, that's
yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
he's gonna call back Stormbringer.
Oh my
His
god.
warhammer. Bang.
Lit.
Proper Thor moment there.
There we go. Love it.
I dig it.
And that's his turn.
Just need the
And I
props.
gotta
man.
get props.
Gotta get
I
props.
gotta get props.
That's
Yeah,
it.
man.
Stepping up.
So
Stepping it up.
can pretend he's Thor, aren't
That's
you?
it. That's it.
I feel like I need to get a shield now, and then I have Captain America's shield and the hammer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, it is going to be Krusk and Talari up next. As I just to make sure the correct people are dead.
Just seeing the red X's pop up more and more.
Good
So
sign.
there's 1, 2, 3.
Big, Jesus Christ!
I'll move them out of the way so clear who's left.
See,
Okay.
God's coming good. Thanks to Talos that was able to do this, so, you know.
Yeah. It's
Give some
definitely,
props.
definitely hitting your storm quota for the day.
Yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
Mind you, if that
Okay.
new ability of yours is just gonna make it rain all the fucking time, I'm gonna be having words with that god of yours.
I'll make sure it's not close to us.
Okay. Okay, so these guys will take hot shots.
Considering you got this guy pinned against the wall and you know Thoradin's just decimated another group of his people, you must be going like pale. Actually, no, he's
I
a
know
dragonborn.
what-
He's
yeah.
a dragonborn, isn't he? So he probably can't. But you know,
Go pale under his scales, I'm sure.
I
If he
guess,
tries
yeah.
hard enough. He's
A
got
lighter-
motivation right
A
now.
lighter blue.
yeah,
Do
exactly.
they
exactly.
sweat?
I don't think. No, they can't be.
Probably
Yeah,
not
the
if
blood.
they're
No.
reptile-like.
No.
Yeah.
Most reptiles don't sweat.
You know, the blood's fading from his scales.
You can the reptile's skin like around their scales. You'd be able to judge it like that, perhaps. I don't know what kind of reptile is a dragonborn. Don't get me started on this, otherwise I'll just keep going on it.
Not quite lizard folk.
infinitum.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so 2 still try and take further pot shots at the direwolf. 1 does hit this time.
Hey.
Hmm.
Hey.
Well, not great, but whatever.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's only a bandit. Does 7 damage to poor old Ulva.
Cool.
Okay. And
This
it is.
tracker on Beyond is great because if I had to keep track of hers, like her HP and Nadia's HP without it, I would be well at sea by now.
Oh yeah, definitely.
100%.
Okay. Krusk and Talari, it is your turn. Oh, sorry. This guy also manages to get up as well. There.
Yeah.
So now it's Krusk and Talari's turn. You're both basically the same, so.
Yeah. So I think it's probably best to move up some. I'm probably gonna get about just behind Thoradin.
Don't forget, I made them use their counter spell.
Yeah, but I can't really do much from.
I just realised I was muted. I was
That's
saying
nice.
I could fire a lightning bolt, but it will hit Turi.
Well, you could take out those 5 people.
Fire
like
a lightning
like
bolt.
these guys.
Oh,
Just
then.
finish.
I feel like we should kill the mages though.
Mm.
How
Well,
much health have you got, Turi?
Got 43. I mean, sorry. I'd say out of 53. Oh no, I'm wrong as well.
Actually,
Out of 53, I'm a good 49.
92%.
question though: is it a ranged spell attack or is it save?
It's a save.
Okay, because we
Six.
technically Turi's dodging at this moment, but
I can make Turi dodge with my thing, so you'll take the half damage, but it still might be a lot.
potential. What's the
6.
dice on that?
It is.
And get a better
8d6.
angle on it, for heaven's
8d6.
sake.
Yeah,
There is no angle he can get to get the mages.
I can't. Yeah, I'd have to wait a whole round.
Well, I don't know. Like you can. I mean, hang on. Could
You have to go,
could
like,
you-
over
No,
here.
there is no
Sometimes
angle.
it's worth having to wait a
No.
whole round.
Yeah, because what's this? So it's 10. It would take you. Hang on.
If I had
6
evasion,
foot.
I'd be like, yeah, do it.
Well, you got 12 foot, so you got 18 foot left.
I could cross the water.
That's what I mean. If
Still
you cross the
with me.
water, you get to here basically. Hang on.
Can I blast it that way?
Here, you
Still within
basically-
5 feet of the line.
No, yeah, that's true. Yeah. No,
Yeah, I'd still
there's
be-
no way around it.
Even if I was here, no, I'd still hit
Yeah.
Turi.
It's almost
Well,
like
I would take out everything else.
Yeah.
But they might counterspell it.
Maybe, but you're too
No,
far.
No, well,
you're too
I
far,
made
'cause
one of
Krusk-
them waste their counter
Well,
spell.
Well,
the,
they
well, the
haven't
thing
Yeah,
is,
only one of them though.
well, remember,
Yeah,
The
Krusk-
other
see
one's
within 60
probably
feet
still
now.
got it ready to go.
yeah,
Given the amount of lightning
Yeah.
that's been flung around this cave.
yeah.
It's up to,
Oh, there's more on the way.
it's up to Turi. If Krusk shouted, what would like? what
I
would
mean, this
Turi
is
say?
getting to actually deciding what you need to do on your turn. Timing.
I don't think you'd have time to ask Terry. Just go with
Yeah.
your gut.
What
Turi
pitch
can-
back
Turi-
going on in the
Well, Turi's got
cavern.
a plus
Krusk,
7.
Krusk,
You know.
Krusk knows that Turi is fast and is very good at dodging. And is currently very focused on dodging right now, so
We're going to do Krusk.
up to you.
Okay, he's gonna shoot the lightning.
Of course.
Okay,
You
so
will
you're going to spend your
shout
movement to
at
get there.
Turi. So I think, yeah, I think this is a good angle anyway. So I'll use the movement to get here, and then
am I rolling?
we'll shoot it. Well, I'll make you pass by default. So I guess IC wise, I can just be like, Turi, duck.
She could do a backflip
Is
out
there
of
a
there.
range in that one?
100 feet.
Duck.
No, it's in the condition for success.
Oh, let me check. I don't think so. I think it just says I pick people to pass, but let me see. Where is it? Careful spell, 3 creatures, no range. Yeah, it's just up to 3 creatures I can make succeed a saving throw of a spell I cast.
One more level, and I wouldn't have to worry about it.
I know, yeah, we could do such a sick combo, but I'll literally hit everybody in this line. So yeah, I'll shoot it like that, basically.
Yeah, I mean, you'll get everybody.
I don't want to kill the mage, though.
I'll just make Turi pass, obviously. And then yeah, can they all roll Dex saving throws?
Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
I want the
8,
mage to
9.
live.
So Steve,
I feel bad for the
9.
mage.
Can you roll damage for him, please?
Yep.
What's the saving throw?
Saving throw is they have to beat 14 Dex.
14. Okay.
Yep. And it's 33 damage.
Okay, so first things first.
33 damage.
Yeah, you get half. It's only 16.
Half for you, yeah.
It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Could have been a lot worse.
I'm alright.
I mean, for 16
No,
damage,
Terry
even
can
at
take
half,
it.
they're
She's-
dead. There's no way they can take 16 damage.
She's a tough lady, Terry. Krusk has faith in her.
If it was fire, I wouldn't have minded as much.
Okay, so you killed all the bandits.
Killed Krusk.
Nice.
Straight away, all the bandits are dead. And it's 33. So Nadia, sorry, Turygurtha takes
16, yep.
Yeah.
Already off. I'd say
I
I'm
better
probably
write
a
down my thing.
33 out of 53 now.
So far.
So far.
How are they looking, the 2 mages, after the lightning hits them?
I don't know. I'm still. I only just
Okay.
rolled for
My bad.
all the other people, right? So it's a 14 dexterity saving throw.
How's the big 100 thing? So you get the
Yeah.
Bandit brothers as well then. In that, nice.
Yeah.
So he's down.
That's why I decided it's worth doing it, because it just blasts everything.
Yeah.
Fine, just kill Terry.
It's alright. You've got a healer. It's fine.
Got a
okay?
healer, it's fine.
It's alright.
fine.
It'll be alright.
This is
Gotta
because of
heal
my
everyone.
choose on 16 HP comment, isn't it?
Do they succeed? Succeed, 1 fails. Orange.
In 1 level Haiss, we can be total badasses where Terry just backflips out of lightning.
So you successfully kill all the bandits in the line of sight.
Nice.
From what you can see, the guy who threw a fireball at you is pretty hurt, but this guy and the other 2 are pretty okay.
Okay. So,
Talari, what are you doing?
We're surrender now.
before we move on, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to use 3 sorcery points, sorry, and I'm going to summon a Hound of Ill Omen on the guy who's looking injured.
Oh,
So basically, it's a direwolf.
Mhm.
The differences are it's a medium, it's a monstrosity. It's got temporary hit points equal to half my sorcerer level.
So it's got 3 HP, okay.
3 temporary.
Temporary.
hit
So it's
points on
got
top.
whatever it had normal. I think whatever has normal.
Yeah, so it's like the direwolf block, and then on top, I think.
Okay.
And it always knows its target's location, so the target is the guy. But
So you're doing it on the weakest dude, okay.
yeah, I think if the guy dies, the Hound like goes away, sort of thing.
pick the dude with more HP.
Yes,
it
if this
attacking
guy
the dude?
dies, it will do. Yep, I'll make it attack. So I need to get up a direwolf stat block.
Yeah.
Don't use
Yeah.
Ulva.
If its target is reduced to 0 HP, it disappears.
Yeah, so it's like an evil wolf that hunts someone.
And
So
if the Hound is within 5 feet of the target, it has disadvantage on saves that from your spell specifically.
oh, I didn't know that.
Should have done that before you threw the through
Oh
the.
yeah.
It's fine.
Oh well. So,
I wasn't sure if I was
Sure
going to
attack.
use it or not. So
Yeah.
yep, he got an unnatural 20 to hit.
Roll the damage.
Damage is 2d6 plus 3.
That might be a kill.
11
close to it.
damage.
Yeah. So, how would you like your Hound of Ill-Omen to do?
We've got to make it look like a big a sooty. It's just like a demon sooty. I know it's a hound, but you know, it seems only fair.
I'll try and make it as much like City as I can. Just this big shadowy kind of like animal just appearing on top of the guy, and he'll just kind of like lunge at his throat and tear it out, and then howl while it fades away.
Yep, the guy screams in agony. Just like, oh, no. Dead.
Could have redeemed that guy.
Probably didn't need to use the hound actually, but
Probably
it's
not.
fine.
You've done it now.
I'm
Yeah.
surprised you didn't do it against the other guy, to be honest.
Talari, what would you like to do?
I figured
Right.
getting rid of one of the mages straight up was going to be helpful. So.
Yeah. Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk up to Thoradin, because that's pretty much as far as I can get. I will cast... I'll cast Healing Word on him in a
Thank God.
second level slot. So that's 2d4 plus 4. So that is a mighty 6. Because I rolled 2 ones.
No, that's still good. That's still good.
Okay,
Christ.
up to 30.
Terrible that is.
Oh, it's awful.
Every little counts.
Yeah. And then for her action, she's going to touch her Medallion of the Kindred Spirit. So that will give me advantage on saving throws for 10 minutes.
Yep.
And then just basically cower behind Thoradin for a bit.
Switch your massive shield.
Not really
type.
behind. I mean,
Well, you know,
stick out a
Not
button.
as easy to hide behind Thoradin as it is Krusk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, standing behind, I guess. And that's it. That's all she can do.
Okay. From what you can hear behind you, the warriors managed to attack and kill these 2 people.
Nice.
There are a few other screams as one of the other people die. And
Oh,
they all
she's in.
managed to. Yeah, they all managed to get in.
Oh, for no real reason, they didn't really need to turn up. But all right.
Covering our exit.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Preventing us from being flanked from behind, I suppose.
Yeah, he died. Okay, yep. So, and then the brother that Nadia has, he'll just shout, "It's no good! It's no good, brothers! We're gone! It's it! They're out! They got us! Live to fight another day!"
Interesting.
And
Not getting away
Yeah.
that easy.
well, I'm sorry, but you just see
Yes, they
just
bloody
see
are.
twice
No, they're not
a
getting away.
lightning bolts just wipe out. It's directly in front of him, pinned, so you can't turn away. Pinned by Nadia. To
Yeah.
see the death of more of his people.
Is this a call
Yes,
to
he's
surrender or a call to run?
We'll find out with these other ones.
Yeah,
One,
that's
two.
a big question. And on that is and on that you see Turygurtha, you see the green guy turn around and just stick his hands out to the 2 brothers there,
Oh no.
and you're not sure what happens because you can't quite see, but you do see them slump to the floor, dead.
Oh shit.
Oh, dead.
That,
Should have gone for the green guy.
yeah.
God dang it.
See the mastermind. Well,
Sounds like it.
He'll turn around, put his hands up, and say, "Oh, thank God!" You managed to save us all.
Oh my
Thank you.
god.
Oh no.
Sees him do the
Really?
murder. Is it only Turi who actually sees him, like, murder the two dudes?
Krusk is line of sight. You see him turn around and see them slump to the ground.
Interesting. Okay.
Oh,
I mean,
this
like,
is
he's
so.
killed the bandits that we are also killing.
He's faked it though. He doesn't give a shit about them. He can kill
No.
anyone.
Is combat over, or are we still in initiative?
You know.
So, well, it is Nadia next on initiative. Do you want? Do you take this guy?
I like to keep initiative.
Continue initiative if you wish, but to this guy, he's put his hands up as in surrender. You have this guy in submission almost practically. He's ordered his other brothers to put down their weapons. There's, from what you can tell, there's no one else.
Basically, everyone else is dead.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, okay.
Wow.
Yeah, she'll stop threatening and basically, you know that thing you do when like you put someone's like arm behind their back to like restrain them.
Mhm.
Yeah, she'll disarm him, restrain him. Basically, this is partly because she doesn't want him to like stab her in the back, and partly because it is slightly less likely that her allies will shank him if he's obviously a prisoner.
Yep. Good
I
decision
didn't
there,
So
know that.
Nadia.
allies are a bunch of fucking nutters.
Yep, good decision,
That's
Nadia. Well done.
Yep.
I've got
Thank
an
you
idea.
Good choice.
for one person to survive this
Smart.
whole shit.
The rest of it, but yeah, there's a lot of dead bandits in this cave.
Oh, God.
Jesus Christ, is there a lot of dead bandits in this cave?
Oh, God.
Get their hands, man. This is a lot of money here.
This was annihilation.
Jesus Christ, are there a lot of bandits in this cave? Thoradin and Krusk are like a two-man army.
This is great.
You guys were worried about taking down these bandits.
Hmm.
Okay, so
Involved.
including excluding the dead tri warrior, including the now dead mage, there is 46 dead bodies.
So Thoradin's going to
Fucking
turn to one
hell.
of Cassio's men, well, all her men, and say, "Listen, I want all these bandits' hands chopped off. We can get a good mountain of gold here, and we can share in this gold with you.
Ooh.
But I'm going to ask you to chop off all their hands."
Already growing.
They look pretty uncertain, but Cassiel just goes, they deserve the pain.
I mean, they're dead. They won't feel the pain. But...
The spirits will feel the pain for it.
Yeah.
Of the dead, it's a big deal to some people,
Yeah. They may not have their hands for the afterlife or
Yeah.
whatever other needs they might have.
depending on what you believe.
Yeah.
They can't go to Valhalla. They can't fight without any hands.
Yeah, I'm just going to clean
Well.
up the map a bit because a lot of the dead bodies. But yes,
Yeah, I'm
You
I'm
are-
going straight for that mage.
Russ is going to walk over as well and just stand behind Turi because he also saw. But I want to see what Turi does.
Right,
So-
okay.
We'll just kind of like
Okay.
stand here. And
So-
look-
so
look
he's-
at everything.
still got his hands up with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dead bodies around him.
Right.
He's like, praise the heavens, you guys are able to save us.
Can you
I'm
throw
gonna
a
grab-
fireball at us?
No, the other guy did.
Oh, it was the
Not
other guy.
him,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm gonna
okay.
grab both his hands. Both of them.
Mhm.
And just bring them down into kind of like a clasp and clasp them as tightly as I can so that he can't move them.
Okay. He looks at you very weirdly, he's like,
Randomly grabbing it.
but he doesn't resist you.
Talari's going to walk up.
Why did you do that?
They were, I could hear them behind me. They weren't going to lay down their hands. So I took my opportunity and killed them.
There are other methods. I understand that obviously from what you have seen, she kind of shifts a look at Thoradin, that you probably thought that was a good idea. I'm going to tell you why it wasn't. Those men, or people, were the only thing that we could talk to make sure you weren't the one behind all of this. Now I'm not so sure.
That was horrible. Behind what? The brothers that are behind everything. What?
Have you or have you not been bringing back the dead for the brothers? And have you or have you not made things awfully a lot more magical around here since then?
Me? No, that was the other guy.
I mean, Talari wants to
Reading out on
question.
those
Prisoner?
guys.
Like,
I'm gonna
I
turn
s-
to him and be like, was it the other guy?
I saw
Right,
the other guy
on
being
his
very
table guy.
uncomfortable with what he was doing. You not so much.
I wasn't doing anything. Like, did you see me make any attacks against you?
When
Well,
you
only-
are the puppeteer, the puppets are the one moving.
Can I insight him, Matt?
I think we should do
can.
group insight.
What kind of vibe are we getting?
Yeah, do an insight on me, on him, on me, on him.
19.
19 insight. Okay.
Then do the insight. Terry's too pissed right now.
Okay. So there's almost a cockiness to some of his answers. That's the kind of vibe you're getting from him.
I mean, I think Talari and Nadia would be questioning this other brother.
We use him.
Well, the thing is, like, obviously we can hear that conversation happening, and as soon as he's kind of claiming, you know, what's going on, I know Talari at least, and I think Nadia was doing it as well, would be asking like this brother, like, is he with you? Is he a prisoner? You know, these kind of questions. So, don't know whether you want to slot that in. To
Yeah, we just tidy up. So so you insighted him. He gives off a cocky vibe.
Krusk will stay quiet. He's just gonna noted.
Okay, so interrogation of the last surviving brother, perhaps.
is this one with you? Is he a prisoner? What is he to you?
He's a mage. Look at him.
Yes. Is he your mage, or is he a prisoner mage? Or is he the one pulling all
Told
the
you.
strings and reviving everybody?
I told you. He's a mage.
Maybe he gassed
Tell
him.
that kind of... Can't you tell that kind of thing, Talari? Like, look at what kind of magery somebody can do.
I can try, I suppose.
Have you?
But
Freedom.
this makes a lot of sense, because remember the other guy was saying if he says anything, he's gonna die. That would suggest this mage has a thing that can instantly kill somebody. If this one just killed those two brothers, maybe he turned on that switch, which would suggest
Kill them so quick.
how would he suggest. Apparently, if he supposedly killed them in one thing when no one else did anything to them, that guy out front took us ages.
Was lightning bolted.
True. There's got to be something there. They've got to. You know, if you assume it's like a trap mine or something, you know.
Well, you go and give suspicious looks at this mage and work out how the fuck we get them all the way back to Moradin City.
Okay.
Oh, won't be hard. We just
Take his hand.
handcuff him.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Exactly.
Well,
to do that.
my main question was going to be, what do we have that can bind this guy and gag him?
Rope.
Rope.
There's
Good
got
old
to be
rope.
plenty of rope
We need
around here. It's a
magical
mine.
rope. Stop him from.
Well, just
casting
normal. I
anything.
mean, just normal rope, like rope to stop his
Oh,
hands and something
rope's
to
rope.
gag him, and that's it.
Yeah, if he
No.
can't move his hands or talk, I don't think there's many spells he can cast. Definitely
No.
not anything like high
Unless
level.
he's a sorcerer.
Unless he's a sorcerer and has subtle spell.
Or he
but
has
other than
certain feats.
that- Yeah, but
Yeah.
Or,
I mean that's pretty much your go-to, isn't it? Though
Like,
for a mage, without knowing,
OC.
you're just gonna gag them and tie their hands together. That's all you can really do.
So I'll be kind of looking at Krusk expectantly for some rope.
Could just take his hands.
Yeah, Krusk will take out some rope and tie up the mage.
Look, you don't understand. Why are you doing this? You saved me. I helped you guys out. I mean,
No one believes
you
you
can't-
here. No one believes you here.
you came to save all of us here.
If you could have taken out two of the brothers that quickly or by yourself, you would not be a captive.
You saw how many of the people there are? I'm sorry, but I'm not as strong as you guys. I couldn't have taken all of them on my own.
Why
Okay,
were you
enough
not
of the
restrained?
kissatery, okay?
Can I want to
gonna- Yeah, go on.
I want to try and dispel magic on this brother.
Okay,
Yeah.
roll the dispel.
So this is
Krusk, please gag this.
Before Turi gives in to her basic urge to punch him on the face.
Oh, yeah.
when it spins back round after this dispel magic.
so
Well, I do want to ask him one thing, but
it's an 18.
Nice.
You don't really.
Yeah.
But something was magical on him. Maybe he dispelled. Maybe he didn't.
Mm.
Who's to know?
Well, I've done all I can to get through whatever it is that's stopping him talk.
can I ask this dude then? I'll say to him, What? tell me, friend, what's your story? How does a mage end up captive? What did they make? How did they make you? Are you claiming that they made you do all of this? They made you set up the teleport circles, the necromancy.
For all I know, that was all set up for me.
So you're saying you got here and all that stuff was in place?
Yeah, I haven't been here for long. He tries with his hands. He tries to brandish his robes, and you see it kind of looks similar to a Zuth City robes, and you see a conjurer symbol on it. I was captured, and sure I could do some bits and pieces for him, but that was just to keep me alive. I was captured, and it was either die or.
Who were you before you? Who can verify this? Who were you before they captured you?
I'm Aloysius.
Does Krusk know what this is?
Losses.
His name. That's his name.
You know, we
Oh.
could just take them up to the city and let the law there sort it out.
True.
Yeah, but I suggest we bind his mouth so that he cannot talk.
Yeah.
Hey, I've been through all sorts of trauma here, and you're trying to.
I'm sorry, we don't care. You're a risk if we take you with us. Someone that can kill someone else that easily, you're a risk. We got.
I
We got.
do not
time up.
like the way you
Safe.
instantly killed them, and have spent so much time captured here. I also do not like your tone.
You see a really coarse tear trying
Oh,
go down his cheek, where he's like, "You saved me. I tried to help you. Why?"
Oh, that's
Okay,
it. I'm stuck
will-
punching him.
Krusk will tie him up. Before, if he feels like Turi's gonna get aggressive, he'll be like, Turi, it's okay.
Yeah, no, please tie
Get
him
to the
up.
rope, ties him up, gag him, all the
Yep.
works.
Bound and gagged. That's fine.
How's my
Yeah,
prisoner
leave his feet free.
acting? Is he fairly submissive? Is he pissed? Is he upset?
You don't think he really understands the fact his brothers are dead. But he's still kind of stoic about it. He's just very trying to stay as far away from the wolf as you'll allow him to be. But yeah, he's just like, look,
Yeah,
dead.
that's right.
I know.
What she's gonna do is basically walk him out of the cave and
Mhm.
leave him outside because we now have 50 dead bandits to deal with.
Mhm.
Oh, we don't need bodies.
Can I check our currently being bound prisoner for a spellbook, please?
Find one on him.
Don't find one. Any
on
arcane
him.
focus or anything?
See a components pouch, you think?
Okay, rip that off him.
So I just got that organised.
Exactly.
Matt, is his Azuf insignia thing? Does it kind of look like an official, like a guild's robes or like a organization, or
Well,
is it just like
it's similar to Talari's robes, like what you saw Krusk, what you saw Ark and such wearing, like just what all the wizards wore in Azul City, where like it's like it's like mage armor almost. It's like it's what they use to protect themselves. It's like kind of fancy, has magic imbued in it.
I
And
take
that
it-
color matches conjuring.
Mm.
Can I take it?
Yeah.
His robes might come in useful.
What, you're gonna just strip him?
Yeah,
I was
take
about
it
to
off him.
say,
For...
like, if you're firstly, if you're tying him up, taking any garment of his off is going to be quite difficult, and secondly, leave the poor bloke.
Has he got anything?
mage
Has he got anything underneath? Or are these
Even
just like
if
robes
he's
on top
mage
of...
armor,
Robes
leave
on,
his
please.
robe on.
Oh, it looks pretty fancy. It might come in useful having like a wizard's robe.
Or my,
Steal his robe. Jesus Christ, what the fuck?
assumedly, not the same robes as John the Necromancer. John the Necromancer had necromancer-like robes, right?
John Lennon had black robes, but that's because of his school of magic is
His
black.
School of Magic.
These are red. These are red because conjuration's red.
Right. Just checking.
One important thing I need to bring up: diamonds. Thoradin's going to run around the whole cave trying to look for diamonds.
Good shout.
Can he find anything?
Actually,
Okay.
that would be really helpful to us adventurers.
Hell yeah!
Where's the conjuration guy?
Okay, so I'll explain the rooms as we go. So this bottom right room.
Yeah, Matt.
Hello.
Sorry. Nadia's going to get rid of her prisoner like under guard and then do something about either the prisoners who are mining and or the dead bodies, hopefully with the aid of like the tribesfolk we came with.
Yep, they're going to help. They will instigate all this, so they're helping. So I'll explain what's in room by room as we go around. So in this bottom right room, there is the dead body of one of the scouts that you killed a few days ago. This room just looks to be like a mortuary kind of like room where like the dead are laid before they're resurrected by history, or from the rumors of history, and some from the people you killed again. This guy looked like he was being lined up to be resurrected in the near future. If today had gone longer, maybe their time, they would have done it. In this room, in this middle right room, you see these three people. There's three people. That's all right. I'm hiding. See three people. They just they were carrying and hiding behind some storage boxes. And they come out and they see the tribes people and you guys, and they're obviously not the other bandits that you've seen. And oh my god, you've come to save us. We're just moving crates and stuff around. And there's a gambling game going on. There's a pot of about 30 gold going on in the middle. Of,
Is there
a few
anyone?
cards?
Are they actually playing it?
Well, they were not anymore, obviously, because you killed the people who were playing it.
Oh, Thoradin will take the 30 gold then.
Of course he will.
I was literally waiting for
Unless
it.
anyone stops him.
Krusk doesn't really care.
Well, you're the only one going around, aren't you? So is Thoradin the only one? Going
I
around?
guess we're going around as a
I'm-
group. I think.
I'm assuming everyone is going
Yeah.
around trying to find other like prisoners and such, and what with the other
Yeah.
tribes people.
Yeah.
Right.
You are
Um,
safe now. You may leave. Just usher them out.
Krusk is gonna
Well, it
look
might
out
be-
especially for like any magical books or something this guy might have been using, something which
Yeah.
might like teach him
Well, the thing,
something.
if Talari's going around talking to seeing all these prisoners, I think she would ask them about that mage for two reasons: one, to see if she can glean any more info, and two, to see if they're under the effect of Geas as well. And because if they are, they'll need to head back to town and get cleansed.
Again, all these people do seem, from what your intuition says,
Mhm.
they're avoiding answers.
Yeah.
Either they have, or they've been really told convincingly that if they tell something, then they'll
Yeah.
die
So
for
when
one reason or another.
when she does that, when they do that, sorry, she'll instruct them to go to Moradin City, and just inform them that this group sent them.
We can escort
Oh
them
no, the
to
Savage
Moradin
Hand sent
City.
them because it's Savage Hand, wasn't it? So Savage
Okay,
You can
Hands.
you-
escort them to Moradin
Yeah,
City.
we're
We're
go-
going to Moradin City.
Yeah,
we're
we're
going
going
straight
straight there after
Oh,
this,
that's
aren't
fine.
we? So
That's fine.
Yeah.
And then I
Might
guess
as well.
just explain to them what we're going to do then, I guess, so they don't have to live in fear.
They're all these people are going to be congregating outside of the cave system,
Mhm.
like sunning in some of the daylight they might have first daylight they've seen in the past days, weeks, months, maybe.
Did you say,
Peering
sorry, you said
into-
he seemed cocky before, right? When he was talking to us.
Yep. You seem cocky.
Okay.
That was your insight. Was cocky. Very sure of himself.
Oh, okay, that's fine then. I just suddenly had a paranoia. Maybe he gassed this guy to pretend he was the mage, and he was going to slip out. But no, if he seemed cocky, it was probably him.
Yeah.
Yeah, inside the crates, these crates here, you see like food stores. Predominantly it's like hard food and such. In this top right cave, you find another two people. These were like setting up breakfast. There's lots of food, just like lay abandoned from obviously where the alarm call came out, and all these guys ran out almost to me immediately, lightning bolted. These people seem especially shaken up because they've just seen a whole bunch of people just like immediately die, like in a flash,
Jesus.
um,
Oh damn.
right in front of their very eyes. But they're grateful to no longer be under the influences. So yeah, lots of food. There's lots of sleeping arrangements for the people here. So where majority of the bandits slept, or non-officer bandits slept. In here, this is another storeroom. You can see this is where the slaves were kept, and this is a pool that's used to clean diamonds and such, to make sure that to polish them up. So there's lots of polishing material. You find jewelers' kits and such where like the slaves are told to polish up the stones that they find and really just like make them sparkle, you know. And you find a nice 20 or so gems in the water.
Nice. I mean, I'll go for that.
You pick out like a big bucket, like a sash, or like like a sieve bucket.
Yeah.
And you have to sift out about 10 buckets or so.
Can I ascertain what they are? Are they diamonds or just?
Yeah, they do look like diamonds. They are worth. You don't really know what they're worth yet, but you could probably imagine they're worth in and around 1,000, potentially gold each. You probably need to get them appraised.
Mhm.
But by the size of them, you guess around 1,000 each, perhaps.
20,000 gold potentially.
Potentially,
Wow.
depending on how the appraisement goes.
I'm sure they're different sizes as well.
Yeah, just
So-
from the rough guess of the haul you've got is about average 1,000 per diamond. And you see like some belongings and stuff of people, and some of the slaves come in and just try and salvage whatever belongings they had. Over here is more food stores, just equipment, mining equipment. Lots of like polishing tools, pickaxes, hose, sieves, and the like to help for mining. And this bottom left, there's more people here. More, yeah. Bizarrely, you would expect there to be more diamonds, but maybe because of how long the operation's been going on, that they've picked quite a lot of the mine clean, perhaps. Some of these people you could tell that they've tried hard to find diamonds or try to find gems, but it's been getting harder and harder. Like they've had to go quite deep into the rock. There's some of it's quite thin in some places, and potential cave-ins could occur if they tried any further. So,
I mean, can I ask them if they have any secret stashes?
I mean, all the people are like, well, I don't know. We dump them in the polishing pit. And,
Okay. It was put in there.
I mean, then we polish them. Yeah,
Right.
that's what we have to do. Finally, up into this area, the top left. Here you can see this is where the brothers slept. There's another person who was there who was tending to personal fire pit for the brothers and the mages. There's no teleportation circle inside here. From what you've found.
Huh.
For some reason, either it's elsewhere or maybe it's just maybe it was outside the whole time somewhere else. Who knows?
Secret door, secret trap door. You never know.
And yes, so you do find a magic book. From what you can tell is a magic book, shall I say? And in what languages do you know Krusk?
Krusk knows. um, Where language is kept under?
Bottom left of beyond.
Yeah, bottom left.
Ah,
Yeah.
Abyssal, Common, Dwarvish, Orc.
Proficiencies.
Okay. So you're not quite sure what language this is. It goes between like really hard, scratchy lettering, maybe dwarf lettering, but not quite. There's not dwarvish language that you know. And some quite flowy, maybe Elvish.
Mhm.
There's a script that you don't know.
Yeah.
It's a real hodgepodge of like shorthand and
If
Can I
such.
get the prisoner over and ask him?
Yeah, so we'll do that in a second. Just to describe the rest. Inside the pockets of the brothers, you do find a stone key. It's like a classic, just like round on one side and one little tooth on the side. And just from speaking to this brother, he tells you that it's the key for the trap here. They turn the key and it will unleash the trap.
If Talari sees Krusk with a book, especially a magical book, she'll try to sort of peer over his shoulder and have a look, see if there's anything she
That's fine.
recognizes.
Yep, we can do that in a second. And back here, you also find another maybe 2,000 gold in a barrel.
2,000.
Wow,
Shit.
man.
In one of the barrels, you find about what you guessed to be 2,000 gold. It's a 2,000 gold barrel, you reckon, by the sound of the shake of it. You think, well, that's a
Thoradin
2,000
knows.
gold shake.
Thoradin knows.
You know,
He
Can
knows.
Thoradin lift? Can
Thoradin
Thoradin
has
lift
money
that?
senses.
Yeah, there's a sixth
I'm
sense
just
of his.
if he's found that, he's gone. He's taken that and he's gone. I think he can lift that. I don't know.
yeah, it's not going to be that
200.
heavy. But it's like you have to carry it under one arm, kind of thing. Like
Yeah,
you can only carry the diamonds, and it's like
he's got so much. Yeah.
so much to be happy about. And then there's some at the very back of the
Over from sheer
room.
delight.
At the very back of the room, you see like a desk, and one of the brothers was writing on it, and repeated in a phrase is, "What is dead may never die."
Yes.
Um,
Nice. What a great line.
and do you think that like there's some they're talking about Merkel perhaps in some of like they're really like proud of how they're able to like they're getting mastery over death by they with the power behind them they're able to they're able to succeed. Then they've got nothing to fear for as long as they have everything behind them, the power behind them, and they will live forever regardless of how many times they die. They will always be able to come back.
Rises again, harder and stronger.
There's a very large confidence in that statement, and you get that it's almost maybe a speech that they was trying to write to rally the troops behind him, or you're not quite sure. It's in a very It's tough script to read. It's not the handwriting's very poor. That's the gist you get. And in terms of the magic book, Talari,
Mhm.
from what you can read, it looks like it is a magic book belonging to a conjurer called Felgum.
Hold on. Hang on, I'm gonna write that down. Belonging. So what was that? What was that name?
Felgum, so phlegm, but with E and the L going around.
Okay. All right. Got that. Cool. Krusk, I don't suppose I could hold on to that book for a while.
I think I missed something. What's prompted Talari to ask this?
Well, I could read a little bit of it at least.
Yeah,
I could-
sure, Krusk.
I could tell
Hands it
you.
over.
I could tell you who the book belongs to. Whether that's
Ah.
necessarily this person, I don't know.
Could you? Yes, I'd like to hear that. Who does the book belong to?
Some person called Felgum.
Felgen. Let me try something.
Okay.
Where's the prisoner? Is he just tied up somewhere?
Yeah, so he's over here with the other brother. Just like,
Okay.
just,
Krusk will
They're
just
kinda
kind of
just
beckon
tied up.
to Talari to like follow him. He'll
Sure.
say,
so you're all within earshot of this. You can all
Okay.
participate if you wish.
So Krusk will just be like, Talari, I'm going to pretend I'm talking to you, and then he's going to shout, Felgen. Does the guy look around or like react in any way?
What kind of plan?
God.
When their name was called.
I thought you had like a cool shadow sorcery
Oh
thing.
my
That was
God.
like, I know everybody's
Yeah, I thought this was gonna be
name.
like some great spell.
No,
And that was
saw
your
that
plan.
coming. I saw that coming clearly over
Oh.
the horizon. I knew exactly what he was gonna do, and it's
Intelligence
probably-
doesn't trust
Krusk-
strong
When their
Kru-
name is called.
Krusk is the type of person who'll walk into a place and go, criminal! And then expect them all to turn around.
He's in fact the kind of person who goes up to basically
Oh.
everyone he meets and goes, "So, has you heard of the Justice Collective?"
Oh,
then?"
yeah.
What do
Yeah.
you think
On the
about
way
them?
out.
Bloody mysterious, aren't they? I mean, what the fuck were you expecting?
Oh, God.
Point. It's a good
Does he
point.
react?
Yeah.
Does he react to Felgen?
Oh, gosh.
So you do see him twig and look up,
Reaction.
but looks at you in just a kind of way.
I mean, you have just shouted. Most people in the room are probably looking at you.
I'll just go over to him and ungag him and just say to him, "Are you Felgen? If you're not, what can you tell us about him
Or her.
or her?"
He kind of just sighs and goes, "I'm not proud of this, but that's my nickname back at the wizarding school."
Dude, what kind of name? What kind of nickname is that?
How did you get the nickname Felgen?
Look, I don't want to talk about it. Okay, it's embarrassing.
Right?
Is that? It's not
Why
like-
did you?
Okay.
Why did you? Why? How did you know, Talari, that Felgen is Felgen's book? Has he written his name in it?
I would imagine so. Yeah.
Yeah, on the front, like when you were skipping around, Talari saw over your shoulder.
Oh, okay.
Considering she can read more Elvish and Draconic,
Oh, okay.
she could be able to piece out that it's like this book, it's like almost like this book belongs to Falcon, kind of thing
You're
at
not-
the front.
If you're not proud of that nickname, why did you sign your book with the name?
Because everyone calls me that in the wizarding school. So, what if I go the property of Aloysius? They're going to be like, "Who's that? Do you mean Falcon?" It's like,
What's the book about? We can't read it. It seems to be in lots of different languages.
yeah, it's my magic book, duh. Not everyone can read it. It's my own hand, you know. What are you playing at? Trying to read trying to read a man's own work. Get your own.
God. Wow.
Conjurer, isn't he?
Yes.
You were saying.
Conjurer. Yeah. School of Conjuring.
That's what he says.
Yeah.
He says.
Well, based on
yeah.
his robes.
That's what the robes-
That's what we're basing on the robes.
How hard would it be to nick robes?
To be fair, teleportation circle is a conjuration spell. So
Oh, okay. Just
You
like a
know.
speciality.
Would make
Who's-
sense.
Can high level conjurers do? Would Krusk know? Like what kind of spells are conjuration spells?
Teleportation, summoning elementals, Misty Step is a common. It's like the bread and butter. Unseen Serpent, Poison Spray, Mage Hand, Conjuration.
Yeah, why have we not gagged him yet?
There's a
Krusk
lot
will,
of that.
Misty Step's just
Stinking
verbal as well.
Cloud,
Okay. All right. Nothing. Nothing. I
Evar's
was...
Back Tentacles,
Oh god. Yeah, we should definitely gag
Cloud
this guy.
Kill.
Yeah, let's gag him again. Also, just like put it back in.
Cloud kill.
And
Yeah.
he'll give the book to Talari and say, "Here, you can make better use of this than me."
Okay, there's some
I'll
bullshit.
try. I'll try. I mean, it's in all the different languages. His handwriting's terrible.
Good. We'll ask him. We'll ask him age.
I mean,
They
I am.
remember someone
I
called
am.
that.
I am. Okay. Yeah.
A wizard.
Yeah.
Sorry, was it? Yeah.
You should check for somebody who's more particular with the literary arts.
Or maybe there'll be I don't know, a priest of Azuth in Moradin. Who knows?
We just
So,
need someone who comprehend languages, really, don't we?
Well, I guess that would also work.
Not really. For wizarding spell for wizard spellbook, it's just like it's their own shorthand. So it's
Okay.
like trying to read like trying to read like a typist's or like
Yeah.
a what you call it a reporter's shorthand.
Haiss, have you ever read back your own notes from when you originally learned how to use a computer? Because it's probably like that.
I probably not. I can't remember.
Like it's their own shorthand, so it's a lot more than just comprehend languages to try and understand it. It's the very material of how they cast a spell. So
Okay.
it's very deep and personal to that person because it's not like you as
Yeah.
a sorcerer you're innately able to click and snack in. This person
Yeah.
or the person who wrote the book has
Has
spent a long
studied.
time
Yeah.
to force themselves out of sheer frustration and coffee to learn magic.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not a
cool.
textbook; it's a notebook. You know, so.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm. That's fine, yeah.
Cassiel come up to you guys and was like, "Well, we got all the ants sorted. What do you want to do with the brothers and
Put him in
that
our car.
mage over there?"
Well, I guess we'll take them to Moradin. Go collect our fee.
Do you want the bodies or?
I am not
but-
sharing a cart with 3 dead bodies.
Do we have a spare car? I mean, what do we do with them? Unless we all walk and. Put the bodies
No,
in the car?
no. I am not travelling in any way with a load of dead bodies.
We're not leaving them here. They're worth a lot of gold.
Yeah, the 3 brothers. Need to
You
those
can
bodies.
travel with the dead bodies, and I will travel somewhere else.
Well,
Do we have a bag of holding?
This is not negotiable.
Do we have a bag of holding?
No.
don't think so.
Oh, okay. Oh, we can get one now. 22k gold. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Splash out of
And
it.
you will use it to carry dead bodies. Great.
Well, just so we can get the rewards that
To
so
be-
tries
to be-
Thoradin.
To be fair, for the brothers, if you remember the bounty pose, I'm surprised you don't remember the bounty pose. I'm surprised it's not tattooed on your forehead like with everything else.
I can't remember.
You only need the head for the brother. You don't need the whole
Okay,
thing.
yeah. I was going to say that. Okay, well, Thoradin will start taking off the heads then.
And there he goes.
Wait, isn't one of them alive? Are you going to take off his head?
No, well,
Oh, no,
So the
we'll
alive
take the guy
one is
alive.
remaining
yeah.
alive.
If he's alive, we get double.
Yeah.
Don't
yeah.
brutalise the prisoners.
But
So,
you know, if we
heads
get 2,000 for the
and
alive brother, and
alive
this one will get 2,000 for this mage as well.
Has the live brother been told that his other brothers are dead?
I think he's
Saw
already
us
seen.
flash ride them.
I mean, he'll see Thoradin.
He's gonna see
carrying
carrying his heads, their heads. I
Yeah.
think he's gonna know if anything.
Fine.
Remember this guy?
By now, considering he hasn't heard any more kerfuffle or any
Yeah.
other like resistance going around, pretty sure.
Like, yeah, you need to assume they fled or they're dead. Either way, that's going to be. You know,
Can I get up close to him and just say, I'm sorry
who?
for your loss to the last remaining
So run,
brother?
Okay. Mhm.
Assumingly he can see the mage, right?
Yep. They're sling him against the same wall.
I am sorry
that's
for
my
your
preference.
loss. I was going to try save your brothers and give them a chance at redeeming their lives. But your friend here seemed to think that was a terrible idea and killed them in one swift movement. I'm going to point at the mage.
He just grits his teeth and he goes, "Not surprised."
So there's a lot you wish to hold back, isn't there?
Oh, that's plenty.
Do you think
And
this one can be
he'll lean
redeemed?
forward close to you and he will just whisper, "What is dead may the other die."
My God.
Prices are getting harder and stronger.
Should we be worried about that? He's kind of doesn't seem. Maybe he's implying that there's something else going on.
I think he's implying that he very much believes in a much greater plan.
Maybe we should just kill him just to be safe.
Hell
He doesn't care
no.
about dying.
Nah, not for an extra 1,000 gold. There's no way.
No.
Yeah.
Can I have just 2 prisoners, guys? Come on.
Out of 50 people, we've managed to take
Yeah.
2 prisoners. Let Turi have this.
He'd be executed anyway in Moradin.
Unless they can be
Um,
redeemed.
I don't know what we want to do about food. I was thinking we should give it to Cassio and the tribesmen. All this food here.
I thought we should
Oh,
take.
we don't need it.
Well, I thought we should take. I think we should take
Oh.
what we need for the rest
Yeah.
of the journey, and then they should have the rest.
Haven't we?
Especially given it's escorting another, what, 7, 8 people?
But
And 2
Yeah.
prisoners.
Yep. Cassio will say, yes. So I'll leave you with 2 of my own, and you guys can go with our carts and your cart to Moradin City with everyone else.
Thank you.
And my people will pick up my other people who are also in Moradin City and take them back to pick them up.
Are we taking the ex-prisoners with
thank
us?
you.
Yes.
Can
yes,
we just give
we're
them
taking.
to Cassio?
No, we're taking them all to the city to
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
unmagicked.
And
Yeah.
these are for you.
Yeah,
They're
yeah. No,
costed.
we want to get their brains
We're
fixed.
going to take them to Moradin City because we are going there right now, and they need to go there now as well.
Mhm.
Makes
This
sense.
This is quite a big convoy.
So yeah, we're kind of drawing a
22k
lot of
gold.
Out of
attention.
interest, is there?
Yeah.
It might be worth
It's true.
preserving because what is it? 5 days away. If they've got supplies here, we might want to see if there's any barrels of salt or whatever to preserve the heads that you've now separated and the hands that you've now
Yeah,
separated.
there's a reason
Good
that
shout.
Nadia doesn't want to travel in the company of like a load of dead bodies and shit, and that's because they're gonna either raise as undead or start to smell very, very quickly.
Yeah, cool.
The,
Do
hand,
that.
the hands they could prepare is what you've done before is basically jerky their hands. It's practically what happens.
Right.
It's just dry, you just dry them out
Yeah.
of their fluids.
The heads though, because that needs to
Um,
still be kind of presentable into a sense that they can identify them. So you want to preserve those
Well,
somehow.
As a healer,
Just keep feeding them.
quotes. A healer in quotes. You imagine what they want to do with the head is speak with dead to verify certain aspects,
Right.
and so they don't need much. Like an intact skull can work with speak with dead, as
Fair.
far as you're aware.
Does Skias go beyond the grave?
Shouldn't do.
How do you know?
I don't know. I'm a monk. I don't do that kind of shit.
I can try and do an arcane check to try and figure that one out because I have no idea.
Yeah.
like-
We'll
as far as,
like
find
knowledge
out when
of
we're at
the spell
Moradin
mechanic.
City.
I mean,
as far as you're aware, stuff like that ends in death. As
Yeah,
far as
I
your
mean,
guess.
I mean, we're gonna inform them anyway. Like I think we as a group we're pretty fairly sold that it's Gias, so we'll just explain that to them as that look, these guys are all under that, so bear that in mind when you do investigation. Because we're gonna give them this guy that's alive, so you know.
I'm sure they're going to execute him, so I guess we'll find out then.
And then the justice will be chosen by a court and some other people who are the right people to choose the justice.
I've
Krusk.
had a thought.
Oh my god.
I mean, it's not that scarier happening.
Oh.
I've had a thought, and that thought goes: given there's these people and their whole raising people from the dead and so on and so forth. Should we perhaps leave a guard here in case the mage who's been resurrecting everybody wasn't here, isn't dead?
I mean, we could just separate all their heads from their bodies and then kick their heads in the water.
Well,
That
Guess
worked
you'll-
so well last time.
We didn't do that. We didn't do that last time. Their heads were still
We-
attached.
We did.
No, we
We
decapitated every single one of them. I know
And
because
as
I
Nadia-
did it personally.
as Nadia
do
points
anything
to one of
without
the
their
dead
hands,
bodies
though.
with
What?
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
What
scars.
resurrected body without hands?
Oh, yeah. Well, the thing
Well,
is,
but
we want to decapitate them anyway because that way they won't raise as undead.
But the main thing that I think Nadia is also alluding to is if the true necromancer is not here and we have not stopped them, and they come back, find all the dead friends, and decide to go somewhere else to carry on what they were doing,
Or even stay here. We
or
have to
they just come here
stay
and rebuild.
They come here, they rebuild, they resurrect everybody they can get their hands on, and we're back to square one.
If you-
Cassiel will go. It's okay. The remainder of our group will clear out the bodies, set up suitable pyres for them, and
Yeah.
we'll try and collapse the cave as well.
Might be a good idea. My other thought was that a guard, like if somebody does come back looking, you'll be able to pounce on them, and then we would have everybody. Because yeah, if the mage comes back and finds their operation gutted like a fish, they might just skulk off and start it up again somewhere else.
Well, that won't be our problem then.
Yeah, but
They won't
best
be
of
there
all, we did
anymore.
really. Necromancers lurking around the countryside, making a pain in the ass of themselves.
Assumedly, Talari or Krusk, you don't have any kind of magic that can maybe look in this area while we are somewhere else?
No.
Nope. Don't have anything like that.
No.
Metagaming wise, no clairvoyance or anything like that.
No.
No divination
nothing like
spells,
that,
nothing
nothing
like
like
that.
It's a bit higher
I
level.
basically picked AoE spells for Krusk.
Of course you did.
Combat.
Yeah, I got nothing.
All I
mean-
can think of then is leaving not necessarily a trap or anything, but maybe perhaps we could.
Well, how long will
Sooty,
it take you
maybe?
to?
He is not saying it.
It's not. It's not going to be a quick job creating enough pyres for all these people and trying to collapse the cave.
Well,
Like
that's-
someone
No,
coming
that's-
back.
Well, that's
Their
what
job.
There's-
Cassiel's people are doing.
Yeah.
Yes, but my point is, you don't need to leave a trap or a watching. Cassie's people will be here and will see anyone who comes along looking
As
for
Cassiel
the
said,
next
it's
2 or 3 days.
but as Cassiel said, it is no longer their business. They don't really care as much, which I understand. They keep to themselves. That is a life they've had a debt
If
to
somebody
repay,
comes in
and
and
they
tries to
repaid it.
attack us, we'll defend ourselves. But
Oh, exactly.
Once
Their
we leave this
stake in this
cave-
is not as much as us. All I can ask is if they could somehow send word to us by bird, perhaps. Unless, I've forgotten what his name is. Begins with B. The
Oh,
shaman.
Balinor.
Balinor. Unless Balinor perhaps has a way to send a message to us magically.
Well, the sending stuff, basically, maybe.
perhaps, ask spell and all.
It would be very
In that case.
appreciated if you could get word to us if you meet anybody seemingly coming back here to find it is not as they expected.
I mean, we're going to
Don't
be far
promise
away.
anything,
Are
but-
we going to do anything about it? We're going to be halfway over there.
I think this is
Okay,
maybe
well-
a bigger piece of the puzzle than we might expect.
We can get people from Moradin to come back and sort it out. I know that's going to be
Well,
another
I mean,
week.
What
but-
makes
Well-
you think it's a bigger,
they
bigger
want-
piece of something?
Well, the thing is, you're going to tell the guards where this place is, and that's put on the bounty as well. So we'll get more money telling them where this place is.
It's
Yeah.
the responsibility of the local police, yeah.
That
is
true, I
We've
was-
already done quite a lot.
Yeah.
I was more thinking in the way of their relation to what was his name? Merkel, and
Merkel,
the medallion on our friend's neck.
Any luck, Talari, with the medallion? Any?
Maybe we should
rumblings?
talk about that here.
Oh, yeah.
That was
Yeah,
why I
you-
was trying to be coy about it. Thank you, Krusk.
You do see Aloysius just perk up his ears a little bit. In curiosity.
Okay.
As well as Jerry.
Never subtle. Has Krusk ever been subtle in his entire life?
No, you're
Krusk
right.
is less
Sorry.
subtle than me.
It was
Fuckery.
stupid of me to
Me.
just mention it in front of him. I really should have thought about it before. It's almost like I assumed we might have been talking in hushed whispers, or maybe Krusk would maybe think about saying certain words in front of the prisoners. But never
Thinks
mind.
about
The-
saying things
Uh,
before he actually opens his mouth.
Also,
I
don't
go
think,
to
I
the
don't think
prisoner
Krusk. I don't
and
think Krusk
Sad
can talk in
but
hushed
true.
whispers somehow.
I think it matters if he knows. Can I ask him if he knows anything?
Oh my god.
What's he
About
gonna
what?
do? I'll just say to him, do you know anything? Are you involved with the gods at all? Do you know anything about?
He is
any of the
gagged
gods?
for a reason.
Exactly.
If you
Well,
open his mouth, he
again.
can just spell away.
No. He
You
think
might,
it
you're,
is spelled
giving, you're
away.
going to give him a reason to
but-
spell away.
I
Let's
would
see what he
spell
says.
away if I
Let's see
could
what he
in order
says.
to get out of Krusk talking shit out. Sorry, Haz, that was me.
That's fine. What does he? What does he say?
Sorry, I don't understand what the point you're trying to get. Sorry.
Just
What
ask
are
him,
you
like,
trying to
has
ask him?
Just has he got any link or any knowledge of any kind of goings on with any of the gods related to death, like Merkel or I forgot the other guys we were talking about, but
You succeed confuses why I'm a wizard.
You could be a religious wizard.
I belong to a Zeus or Mistra, and like, why would I bother?
you don't serve anyone else.
Why would I bother? They're not. The Zeus is literally the god of wizards. What?
He's not going to tell if there is a true nature. He's not going to tell it to you because he's trying to keep as coy as possible.
This dude is tied up ready for execution, so I thought he might want to be useful, but if he doesn't know anything, gag back in. Thanks for your help.
Again, he rolls his eyes. It's like, cool, make your mind up, kind of thing.
What's the best he's gonna do with the knowledge?
Who knows?
Hmm.
So, so you found a barrel of 2,000 gold. You have 20 odd diamonds. Enough food for traveling the rest of the way with the now increased group size you have. Is there anything else you wish to do in the cave system?
We've checked everything. I mean, unless we wanted to really thoroughly check it for secret compartments, but I think we're pretty well stacked as it is.
Okay.
So
Yep.
I can't imagine we'd end up spending
Yeah.
more time.
Got more than enough.
I think Terry's just trying to hold in a lot of her rage right now, so I don't think she cares about doing much else.
That's fair. So you and the other and the
Nadia's
former
got
slaves,
two carts, two prisoners, and like 8
whole bunch of
A whole lot
random
of
other people just
Yeah.
get into convoy. I don't think she's gonna do it either.
a lot of hands. I mean, how many dead people were there?
46
46.
ish. Yeah.
46. So double that. So
Is that,
you
is
know,
that
90,
not
92
including the other hands you took?
92 hands.
No.
That's
Oh yeah, that
Fucking
was like 10 from
hell.
before, so we got like
Well, it's-
56.
It's 46 pairs. You get paid
Yeah,
in
yeah,
pairs.
pairs, yeah.
So it's a lot of
Which is-
hands.
yeah.
It's a lot of hands. Wow.
I am dead tempted to make you carry that lot.
I mean, I can put them in a barrel.
Yeah. Yeah, you can store them in a barrel. If there's like
Yeah.
there's old food barrels or crates and whatever, then you can store a whole bunch of the stuff in so it's out of the way.
We're
Yeah.
so gross.
Fucking
I put a lid on it, try and like
nasty.
get rid of the smell.
You put like some garlic and some other like spices in there
Yeah.
to make it not smell as bad.
Yeah.
Just cover it in salt or
good.
something.
Yeah.
Talari, Krusk, prestidigitation, anything? Please.
Nothing that
Beg of
lasts
you.
long
I
enough.
only have Ray of Frost.
Useless.
Prestidigitation wouldn't last that long anyway.
Yeah, but it's a cantrip, just keep casting. It's bad.
So, you'll trudge back or walk back to the campsite where you were the night before. You find Cassie goes back with you, and she explains to the other cart rider that this is that he is to go with you all and to carry the other former prisoners to Moradin City. And he's quite okay, and he's been told to pick up the others once he gets to Moradin City. Cassiel gives you all a firm shake in the hand. He goes, "Thank you. We owe you a debt. Thank you for this."
It's alright, you took us in, didn't kill us. You'd be surprised. The people not killing us is actually a really good, very rare.
Talari, I don't think you want to open with that when someone's suggesting that they also that.
Oh,
Not a good start.
I'm just showing my appreciation.
If you ever need any help, just send word and we'll try and be there.
We will do. Thanks.
You
Yep,
were a
thanks for your
great
help.
ally in our battle, so thank you.
Well, let's not get carried away.
I mean, we killed most of them, but yeah, it was really good to have you
Thoradin?
there.
Good
for
IC. I won't say
Shut
the
up.
IC, by the way. That's just me.
No, Thoradin would say that, I see.
Thoradin, shut up.
I mean, someone's got to say it.
See,
Oh,
and,
no,
you
she
thought,
wa-
and you thought I
What-
was bad.
And she waves you off. She goes, "May our hands always be savage."
Yes,
Got a
And
lot of
may
savage
yours
hands.
yes.
be ever furious.
Mine sparks
Fine.
lightning. Does that count as?
I can punch really fast. That's kind of savage, I guess.
I could
okay.
break wood with my hands.
Don't take it too literally, guys. Come on.
I'm just trying to figure out how. Okay.
So, and you all head off the rest of the way to Moradin City.
Should be safe
So-
now, in theory.
In
now that we've
theory.
cleaned up the streets.
Unimpeded?
I really
theory.
hope we don't get raided or some shit. We got so much
Mate, we're gonna have
gold.
to cut loose the
Who
guards
knows?
for accompanying us if
Fuck.
anything happens.
Oh.
Thoradin will be so mad.
Got so much
The
shite
first
now.
thing you do, man, is handle that shit in and go to the bank.
Mm.
Yeah,
Gotta be.
yeah. Deposit that shit.
No,
quick.
Thoradin's going
No,
wasted, man.
no. We need to keep some of those. If we got any diamonds, we need to keep some diamonds.
Oh yeah, keep the diamonds. Yeah,
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
keep the
That's a good
diamonds.
shout.
But I think everything else you've got enough. I mean, even with us, how many diamonds did we get in the end?
20.
20 diamonds. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll keep some of that. Get a bag
20,
of hold.
I think it's 26. I said.
26.
Oh, it's 26.
Wow.
Oh wow,
That's
okay.
crazy.
We need
So
a
wait,
bag of holding,
28 gold.
and we're going to
20.
keep all our diamonds in there because we're going to
Yeah.
need them. Seriously.
We could just buy a new companion with 26k.
Tell me. I mean,
Buy the robot dude who was going up.
Yes.
Well, I would hope we're all close enough that we would just resurrect someone with a single diamond, then go ahead and go off and buy a new one.
Find a robot guy.
yeah. I mean,
Who
yeah,
knows?
'cause, I mean, yeah, we don't need 26 diamonds, but
We could sell at least 15,
yeah,
maybe more.
Mm.
yeah. I think if we had like 10, if that even that's pushing it,
Yeah.
like we probably don't even
No,
need that 10.
I think that's wise because the minute you need to start reviving people, you'll go through diamonds quicker than you think.
Yeah, but
Surely we're not
26,
gonna have
26 seems
10
excessive.
Yeah, no,
10
no.
character
I
deaths in our
agree. I
hands.
think.
Well,
I think
actually,
10 is a good number.
I don't know how the banks work, but can we deposit items like diamonds? So if we could deposit 26 diamonds,
You can't. Alright.
Very not.
No, has to be
Yes.
gold.
They will buy
yeah,
the diamond off you for the gold equivalent.
Bearing in mind, throughout the whole of Curse of Strahd, how many character deaths were there? Like
A lot.
6?
a lot.
Mm.
Yeah, but that was a much smaller. Well,
Yeah.
yes.
Well, I
I
was
mean,
two
that
of
was pretty
those.
brutal. If
I
we
mean,
had...
the person who could have resurrected you died quite early on. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
yeah. Anyway, so
But yeah, keep
Yeah,
some.
so-
But yeah, we'll sort that out later.
so as you travel along, the days do go by a lot quicker on the rest of the way to Moradin City. On the third day
Oh,
of your travels, you start up camp with 2 people.
Sorry, I assume we're
And-
long rested, yeah, because it's been a few days.
Oh, yeah, you've all completed at least
cool.
one long rest along here.
Excellent.
That's fine.
Long
Yeah,
rest.
Hit that
long
button.
rest.
Have there been
Yeah.
2 dawns?
Take long
Yes.
rest.
Yeah. Okay.
This is the on the third day of travel. So second dawn would have risen, and you're about to end. Sorry, the third dawn would have risen, and you're about
Yeah.
to end the third day of travel. So you have about 2 days left.
Christmas, my
Did I
love
long
to
rest?
me.
I knew it.
How do
That's what I
you
was
heal
thinking as
on a
well.
long rest, guys?
Just press long rest. and
Oh,
it'll
if
heal
you press the long
automatically.
rest button and then it should say continue and do a countdown, so you got to click it twice.
Take
Yeah.
long rest. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
confirm. Right, that's why I didn't heal. Cool. Got
Yeah,
you.
I was missing that for ages.
Got you. Although Ulva hasn't healed. Did
You
she
probably
just
have to
go
do-
back up to
No,
full?
you have to
You'll
go
have to
She
do
will.
that manually.
Do that one
Yeah,
manually, yeah.
She would have, yes.
Cool. Okay.
Oh, this Conjurer's gonna pull some shit, I know it.
Oh yeah, it's going to find the first opportunity he can to Scarper. He's going to, for sure.
So on the third day, I think it's been going pretty smooth going. You've gotten into like a nice routine of setting up camp, everybody all getting food, and you go into your routine of setting watch. And on the third day, you're both live prisoners, attempt an escape.
Fucking hell.
So can I have Turygurtha and Talari roll perception checks for me, please?
Perception.
Please, I want to beat the shit out of them.
Perception. Where is it? +3. That is.
Does Ulva get to roll perception too, as she
Yes.
is best guard doggo?
Yes,
I hope
she
so,
will as
'cause
well.
I got
Excellent.
11.
That's 18.
Oh, 11 I got.
Oh, I get a +6 to perception as Ulva.
Yeah, so
Oh,
I get a
really?
+6 as Turi.
Nice. I only got +3.
Ulva is very good. Oh, that would be a 21.
I think we're sorted.
Yes,
18 for me.
21.
Nice.
She's the best of
So-
the doggos.
So all of them, and by noticing Turygurtha, you notice that that Aloysius is specifically trying to like nudge Jerry here, like trying to be like,
Much
Uh-huh.
significant eyebrow waggling.
yeah, like I'm not quite sure what it is, but like the hands are bound, but if you think something might be about to go down, and Ulva just pats up and just sits in front of them and just bares her teeth, but not massively aggressively, but just like you don't want to mess up. Like the next thing you do, if you don't do it well, you're gonna get bitten, kind of thing.
Oh, Ulva.
And they still kind of try. They're still trying to they're trying to test the bond still again, and then you go over. You notice this, and they both stop, and they go, And
Can I get their binds and just tighten them a little bit?
you can.
I want to start tying their legs together as well at this rate. They're going to start.
You do notice that Aloysius has marginally loosened. Like you're not quite sure if you've been retightening them every day or not, but like you must have. But for some reason, over the past few days, your concentration has lacked somewhat, and just these bonds have been able to loosen up a lot more than they should have done. What you would expect to have done.
I'm gonna tighten them,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm gonna lean down to Lucius, take out one of my arrows, just glide it along his hand and say, "If I find these are looser tomorrow, I will be forced to take a finger." And
You're
then
trying
the
to redeem
next day,
yourself.
Wow.
and then the next day, and then the next day.
He's like,
So much for
You
redemption.
will accept your fate in Moradin. If you are truly innocent, they will keep you so. And then just pinprick him in the palm of the hand with the arrow.
Yeah, he's not happy about that.
Expect him to be.
He's trying to plead his case a lot though. It's like, we're trying to help you. I'm not happy.
Trying to escape. But yeah,
Maybe you
I'll
didn't escape.
go back to watch, but instead of probably sitting in the middle of the camp, I'll probably sit right next to them.
Yeah, Oliver is. She pads around every now and again, but she sits directly in front of these guys a lot more, as well. But after
That's a
that,
good girl.
the rest of the way to Moradin City is clear. You still don't see many people during the day, but you see some smokestacks during the day, and you think people are still doing their daily, well, daily sleeping and nightly traveling. What you expect people have been doing. It's the routine that people have gone into these days. And as you rise the hill, you get a view of Moradin City. It is backed directly onto the mountains of grey Moses' Teeth, and there are huge smokestacks emanating from the city. Thoradin, as being from this city, you know effectively Moradin City is a forge. The whole city is basically a forge. They have a huge basically instead of a sewer system, they have a heat system underneath. And they feed the fires non-stop, day in, day out, and with coal, wood, anything they can get their hands on to burn. And it produces a wonderfully warm city in the winter. Bit of a pain during the summer, but it's still lovely and warm and toasty. And all the craftspeople have on-demand hot forges to craft themselves with. They don't need to set up their own bellows to set up to smith in. They just basically just put on almost like a hot tap of lava practically available to go, and then they could just forge from the hot coals there already. It's a highly sophisticated city that does that. Probably the only city you know to have such a sophisticated system. And you see the tons of smoke making its own cloud system practically over the city. It's always a bit grimy, a bit dirty, but it's always warm, and it's for Thoradin, it's home.
Welcome to the best city in the world. That's what he'll say.
Well, if no one there tries to kill us, it will definitely move up the list.
Just I wouldn't go down certain alleyways.
Are your parents here, Thoradin? Can we meet them?
Ooh, I didn't know
mean-
your relationship had gotten that serious, Krusk.
Jesus
Mr. and
Christ!
Mrs.
I mean, that's
Thoradin.
it's quite a personal question to come out with.
I mean,
I feel like we've been traveling a while.
Is
I
that
don't know about
normal?
your parents.
People meet people's
Oh, what?
parents?
well, we did.
Wow.
We did.
Oh, sorry,
My
Christ.
parents are
Sorry,
taken-
Krusk. Sorry,
Well,
Krusk.
Krusk probably doesn't
Inspectors.
remember his parents. I'm sure, probably because of the whole.
Did we tell you?
I don't know. I don't think we did.
I'm sure we would have. I'm sure it would have come up.
Maybe.
Yeah, we would have
Maybe.
in
Someone
the
must
2
have
weeks.
filled him in on his backstory at some
Yeah,
His
no,
dad,
I
his dad.
specifically said I would explain lots to Krusk during the 2 weeks.
Ah,
We'll try.
So he knows that he was taken from his biological parents and enslaved, and then his other parents turned out to be evil. Kind of.
Sort of.
One of
yeah.
them did.
One of them was.
Dick,
Yeah.
Dick move forward in. I just wanted to meet your parents.
I mean,
man. throw my
I
past back in
didn't-
my face.
I didn't have that backstory, Krusk. But I don't. My parents aren't around anymore, so we can't meet them. But you have me.
I'm
Does,
not sure we
do-
can
do any
stand
of
any
us-
more of you.
I mean, did you not see how many people I killed back there?
Yeah,
I
Darth,
saved you guys. I saved you guys.
saving, killing
mean-
a lot
And I
of
gave you this
people.
bountiful.
I mean,
Gold.
technically, wasn't it more like the hammer that did it? Like if
It
Krusk
was
had
my
your
power.
hammer. Okay.
Okay, you should thank
Dwarf
Talos
with a
then.
hammer.
I can fire lightning without the hammer. So.
But you can't do as many lightning effects that I can.
Lad,
Hey,
lad,
hey,
lad, if
hey.
you must have a lightning measuring
Oh,
contest.
God.
We already
Okay.
saw you one last time, Krusk. Come on.
It was bad enough with the wood cutting. You two really need to pipe down and stop measuring dick sizes.
It's a friendly competition. Nothing wrong with that.
I mean, they do.
We got to push ourselves to be bigger, stronger, harder.
By showing each other the size of your lightning.
Competition, Talari. It's
Find
the
a good spot
fuel
for lightning.
of all insecure little men everywhere.
But aren't we part of the same collective?
That doesn't matter. You can be the same tribe, whatever. Somebody around feels the need to declare that they have the best thing. It's because they are in fact worried that they do not have the best thing.
Well, I guess
And
then
that you, in fact, have a better thing than they.
What if
I-
the person who does have the best thing says, I have the best thing?
I'm the
If
best
you
healer
truly
in
have the
group?
best thing, you don't need to go around telling people about it.
Then
They
how would
already
you know
know.
that you have the best thing?
Don't constantly tell you all that I am the fastest. I just am the fastest.
I
Exactly.
don't tell you all I'm the best healer in the group. I just am.
Only.
Exactly.
You just told us that you
No, she specifically said she didn't.
But she did say, but I am, at the end.
Yeah, you already said the statement, so I mean that's.
I'm
By that
explaining
logic,
to
you
you
can no longer be
the logic of not needing to express myself so much.
They're just jealous of our superior prowess, Terry.
Everyone's good at something.
It's just men.
Yeah.
I think it must be a man thing.
It's a butch thing.
Dunno.
Testosterone doesn't help.
If you can't throw
Fact
No,
lightning,
is
it,
true.
it, it helps in battle.
Okay.
I assure you.
Does it?
Did you not see how hard I was hitting some of those people?
I like to think that Turi and Nadia are giving one another like measuring looks. Like, should we kick his ass for this?
100%. Just we'll leave him for today. We'll leave him for today.
He's done well.
He took like 20 plus.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
he's
he
up.
was MVP of that fight. He's kind of earned it.
He was definitely MVP of the fight, yeah. But if he's implying that like we don't hit as hard as he does, then he's in for a good kicking.
It's another.
In order to prove the point that
It's
we do
another
in fact-
sparring round.
Sparring
It's like
lesson.
training ground.
He-
Another round.
He's still on
We
a
should do
high
that.
from all the bloodlust.
we should
So
do
I
a
th- I
sparring
think
thing.
it's
Maybe not here. Maybe when we're in like a safer.
I don't
situation.
think it's like a semi-regular thing when we set up camp. I mean, we're all warriors. We've
Yeah,
all gotta keep
I
our
think
yeah,
a
skills
little
up.
bit of training.
Probably have like practice sessions.
keep your senses up.
Mm.
Exactly.
I think especially for us lot, as sparring goes, we'd probably quite well complement each other.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Talari would not be involved. Just
Nope.
probably tending to wounds because
Yeah, so, yeah.
Thoradin's taken it too far, or Duri's
Talari would be on the bandages on the side.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I see you again. It's been so long.
City again, yeah. So,
Oh.
so you come
City
into the
is
west
back.
gate. City is back. Oh yeah. So you come to the west gate of Morin City, and immediately, even though it's a warm day, you can feel that it's warmer here in the city, and you can feel the heat coming from the city below, the fires below, warming the city. Very different experience to the other cities you've been in. You can see that the result has made it a lot more grimy. The soot and the constant fires going has made it a lot grubbier, but people of the city don't seem to care or mind. So, dwarfs for you.
Are they? Is it like dwarves everywhere, or are there a few non-dwarves as well?
But it's a similar mix of what other cities like. Instead of other cities being like human, dwarf, dragonborn, whatever, it's like dwarf, human, dragonborn, elf.
Okay.
It's like swap the majority for instead of human, it's dwarf, but it's still the same like mix of.
Dwarf's the
Representative
majority,
portion.
and the other races are more the minority when it comes to the city.
For sure, but it's still as diverse as any other city you've been to. Men, women, children, all around, happy and fun. Something you've not noticed as time's gone by is now gone from Lyra time, July in our month, to Sylvanas time, the August time. And these are doing like a midsummer, like a midsummer celebration, or just an excuse to drink more alcohol. I don't know, on a nice sunny day.
Is it
So
an
there's-
excuse?
Yeah. So basically, what's going on is you give a goal to There's these huge casks of ale around, and what you do is you give a gold to one of them. They'll give you a tankard with a silver band around it, and you can just dunk your tankard in as many layer bars as you see throughout the city.
Beer festival. Nice.
Thoradin's gonna do that straight away as they're walking around.
Turi kind of puts up a hand of like, no, thank you.
There are other drinks. There's probably beers, but there's wines, other spirits. You can get different size glasses for different tastes. If you want a little bit of beer, not a lot of beer, or
Still no thank
it's still
you.
the safest drink, safer than water. Still the predominant.
Get the gallon jug. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see Talari partaking.
We can
in that.
get a bottomless jug of beer after we've delivered our prisoners and all that shit, I think.
Yeah.
I feel this is the safest way round of doing this.
Yeah, yeah. Got to handle the stuff in, unload, get the responsibility shifted from us.
Although, imagine the sheer destructive capability of Thoradin and Nadia going out on the lash. It's like,
Insane. Cause chaos.
Yes. So you drop off the horse and the carts at the stables. These are the where are we? We're in Moradin City. These are the Prancing Mare stables.
Nice.
So you leave them there, and you take the majority of the prisoners over to the Moradin City Church and the cleric attachment to the side. They're inside. You see Bellinor and some of the other tribes people, and you're able to explain these people are likely under this chaos influence. Do your best to look after them, and they nod solemnly and will take them off your hands.
Is this where we offload the hands and the heads and the info?
I think that'll be guard tower, won't it?
no,
That's
that
the
would be
city
Dwarf
hall.
thing.
Okay.
Oh, City Hall.
We should do that
You go
first.
to
Get rid of
Yeah,
this,
we should do. That's that.
merchandise.
That should, yeah, after we left. Yeah, that should be like the next thing we do.
Yeah.
So you go to City Hall. You have the crate of hands and heads. It's starting to pong a bit, but it's what else they asked for it? What else we're gonna do? You plonk it on in the room, and just the receptionist just goes, ugh, get rid of that smell. What's going on here?
Bandit hands. We've got barrels of them. We got heads. Heads of the brothers. We've got a brother himself.
broken drawers. Might help if you know. Broken drawer.
Oof. No, upstairs, not here, please. Upstairs. No.
God.
No,
It's just the
fine.
smell.
Get used to it.
It stinks, Thoradin.
You get used to it, yeah.
It is stanky.
You stink, Thoradin. Let's go upstairs.
I'm sure he does. I'm sure he
I'm
does.
sure he definitely
I
does.
want. Yeah.
Listen,
Whether
you
or not
probably
he
all need a
actually
bath.
does, she's saying it regardless. Like, that wasn't a factual insult.
So yeah, so you go in up the stairs, and you present the hands to the clerk there, and he goes, "Wow, is all of them?"
Pretty much.
We
Wipe
have
down.
2 prisoners.
Oh, those two. Okay, so which one's the brother?
That one.
Point out bright blue dragonborn. This mage
brother.
claims he's an innocent prisoner. We have doubts as to the veracity of this claim, hence, the gag tied up, blah de blah.
He also took down 2 of the brothers right before my eyes with a single spell. So I truly think he's probably lying. We also delivered a few people who are under the influence of what was this Talari? Gas spell.
We believe this mage is the source of said Geas.
Okay. So, right, let me write it down. So, this guy, what's your name, son? Woof, woof, woof.
Oh, what was his?
His
Hollis?
name is Aloysius.
That's the one.
Right, so his name's Aloysius, and so
Or
you're
f-
saying if he's innocent, then he killed two.
Or Felgum,
of-
depending on who you talk to, apparently.
Okay, so Aloysius / Felgum. Okay, that's good to know. And so you say he killed two of the brothers. So
With a single touch.
if he's innocent, then he's owed that bounty. Okay, good to know.
We're not sure if he killed them.
I
Strictly.
mean, they were pretty fucking dead.
They were pretty much
Well, you
dead.
cut off their heads, so
I mean, technically, we killed them.
As in, I
Shoot
think
them.
we killed them, but then he just kind of abused the bodies. Which
And we've
wasn't
got the
right.
heads,
I
so he
saw
shouldn't
him.
get any
I
I
reward.
saw him kill some
No,
guys.
no,
Like, I literally
no,
watched them kill them.
Talari,
We
Turi,
stopped
shush.
the killing
Krusk.
zone.
Shush.
Sorry.
Shut up.
No,
We have the heads,
stopped
we
the
get
killing
the
zone.
bounty.
We get
That's
the
it.
bounty.
Look, it's fair to say that he probably wouldn't have killed them if he thought he could get away safely without having to do so. I have a feeling that he's probably trying to cover his tracks. So if you decide he's innocent, then fair enough. But if he's not innocent, then we're the ones that probably get that reward.
yes. So if he's innocent, he killed two of the brothers, so he gets that gold. But if he's guilty, then he's an alive mage, and so you get that bounty. Yeah.
What if we're
Well, and the brothers,
we're not sure?
surely.
Well, obviously,
Ah.
yes. Obviously, yes. Obviously.
I think we should have kept that bit to ourselves.
Is that correct?
I don't want this guy to get the bounty.
I don't
well,
want
and
to have to walk
it's,
free.
It's up for them
Ah.
to decide.
Now I don't want to have to count all those hands. How many you got?
46. Well, Matt.
46 pairs, isn't it?
It's
With-
it's
with
46 plus. Don't
heads.
forget the
Oh,
other
plus the other
pairs.
10, so 56,
Oh, it's 10.
56 pairs.
Oh yeah.
56 pairs of hands. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, something ridiculous like that.
I'm gonna have to verify that. Okay. Okay. I'll write it down. 56. Just. Okay. And you guys. What's your guys' name so I can. How do you want splits to go?
Thoradin, 100%.
We'll split it.
Then you did not do all of the work.
Evenly.
We'll split it evenly.
Okay, 80%. I mean, did you not see? I got 80% of them.
Who schlepped the prisoners around for you?
Thoradin, if you're willing to buy me some things that I might want from this city, you can have my cat.
Who healed your wounds?
Okay.
So you could keep doing the things you were doing?
I mean, who killed them? Isn't that the main question?
Who kept you alive so you could kill them?
It was only a few scratches. I was
It's
fine
an
by the
even.
end of it.
It's an even split.
Okay.
Even split out. So 1, 2, 3. So 20% split out of you 5. Can I have names, please, so we can credit your banks accordingly.
Talari, Vesuvia.
Yep. So if you collect details, that's fine for me.
Yeah,
Okay.
put
I don't have a bank.
put Turi's under mine. Cut.
Is that
Actually
okay?
legit.
Yes, that's normal. Yes.
Okay. So 40% goes to Thoradin, and then 20% goes to everyone else.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Wonderful. We'll please don't leave the city for the next day or so while we just verify recording stuff that we can, so then you can be paid accordingly. Do you know what inn you'll be staying at, so then we can try and find you a lot easier?
What do we normally go to? We don't go to the guard one. We don't go to. It's the whatever the. It's not the salty.
It's
one,
not a
is it?
lowest.
It's middle of the road we usually
Yeah.
go for, so we don't
So,
go
like-
for the whorehouse. We don't go for the
So the
super.
bro-
super
so
We don't
in-
go for the.
in
We don't
Royal
go for
City,
this.
The Broken Gauntlet, the Loving Maid, the Salty Pony, or the Guard Monk.
So it's not. I believe it's not the guard one. It's not the whore one, and it's not the scum one. It's the other one.
So the salty, the Salty Pony.
I think that's the right one.
One of no
That's the-
particular inclination.
Yeah, I think that's the one that we.
Yes.
That's the one we go to.
The one with food that's
It's all right.
slightly salty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what we go
It's
for.
all right.
Distinguishing feature.
Sounds about right. Yeah. Salty horse
that's
that
fine.
was before. Yeah.
Question on
Yeah.
the on the verifying the innocence and stuff. Is that will that be resolved within the day as well, or will that take a bit long?
Well, I mean, the bounties for the heads of the brothers and hand. That's the big ticket items, really. If they're the other people are bad people, that's what small potatoes gold for you guys, is it not? I mean, that's not going to be a big deal either way. It'll trickle in over time, but we'll need for the big ticket ones for the brothers and this mage. That might take a while, but for the brothers, we better get that money sorted for you.
How long would be a
It's quick,
while
it's
if you needed us as witness? Because I really don't want this one to get away.
Pretty sure the clerics here do like Zone of Truth or something on them, and they can speak with dead, and there's a whole bunch of things they can do. So,
Makes
I
sense.
mean, as long as you're not the brothers, then I'm sure we're all right, innit?
I mean, look at our jaws. We can't be.
And you
true.
know, I'm a woman.
That's
Whoa,
excellent.
whoa. I mean,
could be all inclusive gang. I don't know. You
uh,
want to I don't know.
she's magical. No.
Who knows? So as long as you guys aren't all bad, it'll be all good.
Excellent.
Well, it works for me. Could spend a couple of days to sleep in a real bed.
Also, since this is the Forge City, might have some nice stuff we can get.
Very true.
Very true. So, next time on the Ascendant Lands,
In 2021.
how will yes, in 2021, how will everyone find the Moradin city? Will they find themselves kitted out with more shiny stuff, or will they just be the same but just more well rested? Who knows? Let's find out in next year on the Ascendant Lands. Oh, congratulations! You're all leveled up.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Awesome.
Nice.
Awesome.